Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is Sunday, May 4th, 2025, back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm sitting out here looking at the cars pass by. On my porch, trying to decide what it is I want to do today. I'm thinking about getting in my old school, dropping the top and riding the Gulf Coast, the Mississippi coast, riding from Alabama over there to Biloxi to the casino, ride up what we call 90, the scenic route going to Mississippi. Drop the top and just ride. Or I might go downtown and hang out at the square, at the park, feed the squirrels. Or I might go to Municipal Park. I'm just sitting here trying to decide what it is I want to do based on what I can afford to do, whatever that may be. Based on my financial ability, whatever I can do, whatever level I am at financially. I'm just sitting here on my porch deciding what it is I want to do. What are you talking about, big boy? Get to the point, man. You be taking too long to get to your point. The point is this. This is where I'm going with this, right? Last night I was on live. That thing was like 5.5 hours, really longer than that. I had to clip one and erase it because something happened and started a whole new live, and it went 5.5 hours. I don't know what all we talked about, but y'all say it was good, so I'm glad you was there. But on that live, one of the guests, my friend Zach, and I do call you my friend Zach, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed our conversation. I enjoyed Mr. Lister. I enjoyed BP. I enjoyed his mom, Bakari, and everybody that showed up. I appreciate all y'all and all the people that was there watching it. I appreciate you. And that y'all stayed up with me that long. And one of the things he said that we were going back and forth about was that he felt oppressed in America. He ended up changing his mind. Y'all was there. If you were there, you saw it. But he was talking about being oppressed. Yesterday was May the 3rd, 2025. And we have people in America that still talking about the oppressed, right? So that's why I was going with the lead off on this video, telling y'all about what I was thinking about doing. I have so many options that are not expensive, just a little gas money, and my imagination about whatever it is I want to do. I got a couple of fishing reels. I can grab them and go fishing. My point is, he said we still oppressed as black people here in America, right? I'm not saying we don't have struggles. But having struggles is not the same as being oppressed. A lot of my people tend to misclassify struggling as being oppressed. And they tend to base it, their struggle is based on their race because they're black. That's why they're struggling. See, there's a whole group of people out here that profit off convincing my people that we still oppressed in 2025, that we still don't have opportunities, the same opportunities as anybody else here in America. There are people that profit off convincing. It's a whole business. The oppression business, the racism business. I'm gonna name a few people that's their business. That's what they do for a living. Al Sharpton, D.L. Hughley. I think Jesse Jackson retired. That's just to name a few well-known ones. That profit, that's their whole life work. Fighting discrimination, fighting racism. That's what they do for a living. They made a career, a whole nother genre of work out of fighting so-called racism and discrimination and oppression in 2025. But I guess that's why a person like me is considered a sellout, a bootlicker, or whatever they want to call me. Because for some reason, I'm trying to find, like last night I asked my man to point out this oppression that you speak of, that black people are experiencing in America. And what he was describing is not oppression. It's just the everyday struggles of life. And I pointed out that those everyday struggles of life is not based on your race, people. As a matter of fact, everybody, no matter what your race, deal with these same struggles in life. I pointed out that there's white people right now broke as a joke with their so-called white privilege. Broke as hell. I also pointed out that there are people that are my race, so-called race, black, that are doing quite well for themselves in this so-called oppressive, racist nation, are doing better than a lot of their so-called oppressors. How is it possible that the oppressed are doing better than their oppressors? Answer that question for me. The so-called, this color right here, whatever, that man is oppressing this color man. But yet you have a lot of men this color that are doing better than men this color. I know a lot of men this color that I'm doing better than. As a matter of fact, I got a man this color of this chair asked me the other day, when am I gonna get my truck out the shop? He wanna drive for me. He need a job. And he know I got another truck. And he was wondering, could I give him a job to drive my other truck? A man this color, my oppressor, right? The man that y'all, Al Sharpton and all y'all telling me is still oppressing me. A man this color asked the man this color, which is me, for a job. He want to work for me. The guy he's oppressing. So I'm trying to figure this thing out. How does this work? Did I miss the memo? Because the way I'm living my life and the way my life going, I have struggles. I have hard times. I have hard days, hard weeks, hard months, sometimes hard years. But I can't remember a time in my life in America since I've been here since 1972. I can't remember a time where any of my struggles that I've dealt with in life was because some man was oppressing me. And then, yes, I can. I have been oppressed. I take that back. I'm sorry, y'all. There has been a man in this world since I've been on this earth that has oppressed me. I was wrong. I have been oppressed. I have been the victim of oppression. I have had a man in this world that had his foot on my neck and wouldn't let me come up. I have had a man that was holding me down and wouldn't allow me to reach my full potential. I take that back. Now that I look back on it, there has been a man. One man at that. That was one man in this world that kept his foot on my neck most of my life. There has been one man in this world that has oppressed me. I have been oppressed. I take that back. And that man was me. I am the victim of oppression, now that I think of it. I have been oppressed in America. But it was me. I oppressed myself. I put my foot on my own neck and hindered my own progress because of choices I made. Deciding to live my life how I wanted to live it, no matter what the rules said. See, there are rules that you must follow in order to be successful. I decided I wasn't following them rules. I'm grown. It's a free country. I can do whatever I want to do. So those decisions to not follow the rules, I put my own foot on my own neck and I oppressed myself. Never in my life have I been oppressed by any other man, by any race, black, white, whatever. Now, I've been under attack by my own, but as far as the man that they say oppressing black people, this color man here, I ain't never had no problem with him. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm speaking for myself when I say this. I can't think of now time in my life. I ain't saying I wasn't discriminated against. I ain't never said I ain't ran across some racist bigots. None of that. I ran across plenty, especially in the South. I ain't never had none of them that held me back. I ain't saying I ain't never had none that might have tried. But I ain't no white man or no other man ever held me back but me. I've been held back. I've been oppressed by me only. I done been in altercations with men that came across as racist, bigots. Yeah, we passed a few words and everything. At a gas station, on a job. Not the owner, not the boss, but a coworker. So-called racist didn't like me because of my race. Yeah, I've had run-ins with that. I'm not sitting here telling y'all that don't exist. But what I'm telling you is, they have never been responsible for me not having. They have never been responsible for me losing a job. They have never been responsible for me being broke, being homeless. Any of the problem that I faced in life was never because of some outside oppressor that Jack was speaking of. My oppression came from me. See, I haven't had the experience that my grandmother had, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my great-grandmother. I haven't had their life and their experiences. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like, man like, play like, as the old folks say, that my life is anywhere as difficult as my parents and great-grandparents. And I'm not going to disrespect them like that and sit here and pretend like I'm going through in life what they went through. Nowhere close. I'm going to put the blame where blame is due. My failures in life was all a result of me and me only. So if you want to live your life, my black brothers and sisters, if you want to live like that, still continuing to play into that old dead narrative that the Democrats keep pushing on you, that you are oppressed, that you are a victim, that there are some outside people holding you down, that's why you ain't got nothing. If you want to live your life like that, go ahead, but don't be mad at me because I choose not to. Don't be mad at me because I choose to do whatever I want to do within the rules. Long as I play by the rules and do what life said I must do, not the white man. Life has rules that every man must follow, white or black. God don't care about your race. You got to follow his rules no matter what race you are. If not, you're going to fall, black or white. So I choose to follow the rules that my God set forth for me now. And as I've been doing that, my life been decent. I still have struggles. Because life gonna throw you struggles, no matter what race you are. It don't matter if you gay, straight, black. Y'all know that. Life don't care nothing about that. We all gonna deal with struggles. Ain't got nothing to do with no oppression from no man. Now, if there's anything that oppresses all of us, that's life. Life will oppress you. No one is safe from being oppressed by life. Again, there's white men right now asking me, a black man, for a job. I was at the gas station a couple of days ago and a white man asked me for 50 cents. I see a whole lot of homeless white men. Just speaking my experience. My experience may not be your experience. Again, if you feel oppressed, knock yourself out. I'm not oppressed. When I get off this video, I'm finna hop in my car. I'm with my son. I'm finna get ready to take him home, him and his friend, and I'm finna ride out and go wherever I want to go according to what I can afford. Go in any building, through the front. I'm not oppressed. And if you're oppressed, I'm sorry to hear that. Pray about it. Get it, got it, good. Bye.